Peace.
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 Into the cycle of today's basketball and true calling ball, man. Today's mathematics is knowledge, understanding, all being born in culture freedom. Knowledge is the very essence from which all actions stem from. Knowledge is what also helps cultures connect and unify. It deals with information. What's up? I think you're in the cycle right now. Knowledge is dealing with information. As God has spoken on the proper information. Understanding who you are as the original people. Understanding who the Caucasian man is. When we deal with the first two lessons in our student enrollment, it gives you a very in-depth description of who the original man is and who the colored man is. Understanding. Understanding is the best part. This is when one is able to take that information and apply it to his day-to-day activity. This is where your culture comes in. Let's just make one thing clear. Freedom with no culture is savagery. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with freedom, one has to have a state of consciousness and awareness in order to receive in what? Proper justice. When you deal with the affairs and the mentality that was going on in the 60s and the 70s, when the original people were trying to gain back their true identity, it was involved with a state of consciousness, one having an awareness of who they truly are. What is his own self? I mean, that's a very important degree. Because we're now being exposed to different types of technology and information in which one has to draw up, how does this relate to me and how can I what? Apply it. That deals with culture. Culture is your way of life, your way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Living out mathematics doesn't just stop at the Parliment or when you're with the gods and the earth. It has to be shown and proven to all those who what? Bear witness. I mean, that goes into today's degree, an alphabet, divinely destroyed. Divine is dealing with what? Righteousness. Destroys and removes what? Negativity. But your culture can also bring about destruction. Destruction to yourself and those around you. What you eat, what you may drink, where you may hang out at, what your body may intake. All these things are dealing with different elements that help make up who? The original man. So the body, I was dealing with nourishment earlier, you're dealing with the body, proper nourishment. Because your body is the vehicle from which your ideas are what? Being manifested. So it definitely serves as a tool. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom is a tool to help you utilize your what? Knowledge. And that's what makes it the best part. It goes a lot deeper than just studying a piece of paper. One has to be able to apply that to his day-to-day activity. How can I make rain, hail, snow, and earthquake? Who is that mystery God? Will I sit upon and wait for a mystery God to bring me food? No.
Emphatically no.
So this is why we what? Go to work. This is why we what? Study. This is why we what? Fast. This is why we what? Refine. So things become a part of your what? Day-to-day activities. That's your culture. It's your way of doing things to obtain what? Freedom. When one is able to get that freedom, that's having that intelligence. You deal with the root word of intelligence, that's what? Intellect. You having the awareness of who you are and what makes you up. And understanding that you and nature what? One and the same. That's why I say knowledge and understanding is one and the same. Because when you understand what's going on, you understand that same thing that's going on within.
Which one of those?
It don't just stop at you, it's shown and proven through your family. Your woman and your child. If you chaotic, they won't be chaotic. If you're not on point, they ain't going to be on point. If you're not elevating, they're not what? Elevating. It all deals with a universal thing. That's why I say all the lives within mathematics is all the lives within what? Us. Because we make up mathematics. Ain't no mystery God causing all of this to happen. Man makes this happen. And this is what the preachers and the pastors pray on, because that's that disconnect that they want to make from what? Human beings. God dealing with lightning and thunder, that's dealing with energy, electricity. You got these same elements in your body. Like when you touch a chair and shock yourself, what do you call that? That's energy. They speak on the spirit. When you get into the science of spirit, spirit comes from what? Energy. And the energy goes from spirit into what? The flesh. To what? The physical realm. No separation with that. It's why I say all of the above is called by who? The Son of Man. You represent the Son because you're the what? Foundation, the very essence from which all things came from. Understanding is that connection. That's why it's the best part. Because you can see through the lies and the mysteries. You want to deal with the science of Islam, I stop lies and mysteries. With what? Nature. With truth. Facts. We understand that God is a Greek word, but the definition clearly defines you to this very day. If you have what? The understanding. We got that divine wisdom. Wisdom is your ways in action. When the original people move, it's like a work of art. Especially when you deal with unity. Like, damn, that's a strong unit right there. Which takes us to today's agreement 1 to 14. What's the meaning of captain and lieutenant? Duty of the captain is to give the orders to the lieutenant. The lieutenant's duty is to teach and also train what? Private soldiers. So when you see original family moving as one, God being on point, earth with their head wrapped, and they living out that culture, yes, sir. Universe is everything. Sun, moon, and stars. Man, woman, and child, love, peace, and what? Happiness. These are what we have to get back to with the basics. Culture. It goes a lot more than just memorizing 120. It goes a lot more than just coming to a parliament. This is an everyday thing. What's the birth record? What is the same birth record of the Nation of Islam? The Nation of Islam has no same birth record. It had no beginning nor ending. It's older than what? The sun, moon, and stars. So this is what? A continuous thing. So if one is not speaking their own language, how can they what? Identify culture. Then we all just become what? Another nigga. You see what I'm saying? So today's dealing with knowledge and understanding, but that wisdom is important.